All right, we're at Media Row presented by Toyota, and we're lounging on our Lazy Boy recliners. Long live the lazy. And I'm joined, of course, by Bryant Young, the Hall of Famer, 49ers great, and also Anne-Marie Krautheim, CEO of GENYouth. So,
Yes.
Anne-Marie, let's start off with you. Tell us about GENYouth.
Yeah, GENYouth is a national nonprofit. Our mission is to ensure that school children thrive through good nutrition and physical activity. We're here at the Super Bowl because the NFL is one of our founding partners, and with their partnership, we host and benefit from the Taste of the NFL, which will be taking place on Saturday at the Hibernia here in San Francisco.
And how did you get this young man involved?
Well, we got very lucky. Brian's been a phenomenal supporter of GENYouth. He's served on our advisory council from the Bay Area, guiding our event. We'll have 30 chefs, 20 from the Bay Area, some of the best bites in the Bay. We have national chefs who are joining us, from celebrity chef Carla Hall, Andrew Zimmern, Kat Cora, Tyler Florence, and then also Brian. We're having 30 football players, and Brian's going to be there among other Hall of Famers. We have Doug Flutie, we have college football national champion Will Howard. They'll be signing autographs, so people who are attending really can enjoy the food and the football celebration, and all net proceeds at the end of the day. The important part is they come back to GENYouth, and we will be giving those to schools across the country to help ensure children are well nourished and physically active and ready to thrive.
Awesome. BY, you're a bit of a foodie, are you?
A little bit of a foodie. I like a lot of it. I'm a big fan of just everything food, and food, football, and then especially when it benefits to those that are underserved. I'm all for it. But yes, I love watching the food channels. I love how they mix it up and create new different things, and the exploration around the world and trying different foods. So I'm a big fan of a lot of the chefs that are going to be a part of this incredible event, and the food that they cook.
And what is it about GENYouth that got you involved there, and what resonates with you about that organization?
You know, through the 49ers Foundation, and being now on the board of directors, me first getting attached and familiar with what GENYouth is doing in the community and the work that they've done across the nation. I'm always trying to find something that's really kind of near and dear to my heart that impacts our next generation. And so what better way to do that than come alongside of Anne-Marie and GENYouth and be an advocate for what they're trying to do and bring awareness to this important event and mission, and make sure that that people know, and what we're trying to do is raise funds so that we can help some of the underserved kids with some food insecurities.
Anne-Marie, tell me about the crossover here of your organization and the NFL and the 49ers and players, former players, and stars, legends such as Bryant Young.
Yeah, the NFL has been a longtime supporter of our work, and we've been working very closely with the 49ers around the events in the Bay Area. In fact, we started in September working closely with the host committee, the 49ers, Brian, and we raised money to support, this is the 60th Super Bowl, so we committed to support 60 schools in the Bay Area with grants to help increase access to healthy school meals and physical activity through the NFL Flag in Schools program. I'm proud to say we've accomplished that goal. We are celebrating all of those schools that have received those grants. And then really Saturday, with the Taste of the NFL presented by PepsiCo, is the culmination. It's the celebration of what's happening here in the city, the culture, the food, the football, and giving really the people in the Bay Area a chance to experience the Super Bowl. It's really the hottest ticket in town outside of the big game. And we do have a few tickets left. We're almost at capacity, but they're available at tasteofthenfl.com.
Okay, great. Now, I was going to ask you a few questions about the 49ers defensive line, but I think
that might be better for
ask Brian about
ask
that.
The expert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, BY, you were around the team a lot, and you saw the season that was, the injuries, all the adversity. As you look at what this team needs to do going into 2026, I would think defensive line is at or near the top of the list. What do they have to do there?
Well, I think first and foremost they have to get the guys back that were injured, that healthy up first and foremost. We lost Bosa. We lost our first draft pick. The beauty of it is a lot of young guys got a lot of great snaps, and they're able to learn and grow and develop. And so any chance you can get to continue to bring in people that can enhance the defensive line, I think you do that. You look at free agency, you look in the draft, and if that's possible to do, you do it.
Anne-Marie, do you have a football question for BY? What was the first football question you asked him?
Boy, well, I know he went to Notre Dame. I'm an Ohio State grad, so we are a little bit on the opposite sides of the equation there, although they gave us a tough game last year in the college football national championship. But I think, at the end of the day, we work with all the clubs and we work with all the teams and the great people like Bryant who care about football and also care about kids. So I guess, Bryant, I would just say, I don't really have a question, but I just want to thank you and the 49ers for your outstanding support for our work here in the Bay Area, and then all the clubs across the country who work with us to help ensure that kids are healthy and have access to healthy nutrition and are physically active.
Yeah, outstanding. And one more question, BY, about the Hall of Fame. It'll be announced Thursday night at NFL Honors. You have your bust forever in Canton, Ohio. Roger Craig is up for the Hall of Fame. Frank Gore is up for the Hall of Fame. But certainly with the news of Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick not getting in, it would seem to increase the likelihood of Roger. So what would that mean?
That would be huge. You talk about a guy that created a standard at the 1,000 receiving and rushing, and for a running back to do that, that's incredible. And so anytime you have a guy that's been the standard, you want to make sure that he is recognized. I think that would be huge for him, this organization, and just in terms of what he's done for football and what he's created. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we have more Niners in the Hall of Fame, and it'd be an exciting time if that happens.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, and one more time, where can people get tickets? They're going fast.
They are going
so
fast.
Get on it, people.
Yes. We'd love to have you join us. You will get autographs. You'll have the best bites. We have actually, Doug Flutie's band is actually playing, and tickets are available at tasteofthenfl.com. All net proceeds come back to GENYouth. We will provide those to schools across the country to help children be nourished, physically active, and ready to thrive.
All right, Anne-Marie Krautheim, Bryant Young, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.